today. So Max, you're going to start right there. Climb up. Max, climb up. Come on. Face lockers, I'll be right there. Max, if you want snacks, you gotta climb up. Okay. Well, all right, apparently we got some different ideas here, right, Max? I'm gonna go down, hang on with me. There we go. Just setting up the tripod. Hey, Max, does anybody see you? And then you also go all the way down. There you are, Max. Oops, hang on. Hang on. There we go. And there is an axe underneath there, I can guarantee you that. He just has his own ideas today. Gotta get in there. Gonna get sorted. That paper was clean a minute ago. You know, sometimes during a stream I wish I had an extra pair of hands for things like tripod and whatnot. When Max decides to relocate, it can take a few minutes to get everything going. All right, you know what, this is fine. This is fine. You can go down there, Max. As you can see, I've never given him any toys before in his life. Poor guy has to resort to shredding paper. That's right, Max. You gotta just resort to shredding paper. Some flockers joining us. We have Linda, Marco, Tango, Connie, Greenbird, Chris, and I'll say Boo. Apologize if I've missed anybody. You know, we usually have a good group of folks joining us. You know, so today we're going to start with a little bit of floor play. That's right, Cal, it is funny. With Max, you never quite know what's going to happen. You know, I had this plan where he was on top of his chair. He had a different idea in mind. So I'm going to let his beak cool off a little bit while he shreds a bit of paper over here. So did anybody catch the arrival of the great starring Pico and some of his friends? Yeah, that video came out yesterday. We saved it for, October the 1st. But October's always a fun season around here. It's the spooky season. We call it hella weird, and we try to have lots of fun with it. There we go. Usually we do some fun videos during the month, maybe a bit of a spooky theme. But as always, if there's something you want to see, tell us about it. Yeah, right, Max? Max, I kind of had a vision for today. I'm going to set it up on top of your chair, and we'll see if you're going to be willing to engage with it or not, okay? Apologize for a bit of shadows here. No. Max, come on. You got Aggies. Here. Come on. Max. Okay, folks, I'm going to set up over here. Apparently Max thinks that Halloween is a little bit spooky. Yeah, Max, but the stream is over here. It is all the way over here. Bok, 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 bok. Okay. Just going to reset the tripod here for a minute. Max, I got the Aggies over here. And one more tripod leg. Okay, flockers. We definitely have some special guests today. Come on, Max. Let's go get some Aggies. Come on. Seriously, Max? It's not that spooky. Okay, I'm just going to play with this. If you want to be in the camera, you got to come over here, Max. Come here. Okay, Max. I'm going to dish out Big Fist for every birdie. It's sure a shame if you miss out on your Aggies. Aggies are over here. Come on. I know, but we're over here, buddy. Maxwell, come up. Come on, Max. You gonna come up? Come on, Max. Come on up. Come on. Come on. Come on up. There we go. Oh, my bird, Max. Here. Got a piece of Aggie for you. Do you think you can come over here? You go step. Ho ho. Eggs. And there we go. We are back. Sorry about that, folks. Max decided he wanted to hide under a bunch of stuff inside of his cage. Yeah, maybe it had something to do with Spooky and Skinny and friends. Hey, it happens. You never know what's going to happen with the stream. Okay, Max. Those eggs good? Your friends look like they might be a bit hungry. Are you going to share with them? Oops. Well, I know T-Cal likes eggs. What's that? Oh. And T-Cal, have you ever seen an egg before? Yeah. Second to Palms, Tico is enjoying his eggs. So, want another bite? Oh, that's good. Yeah, we're just going to feed off of a fork right now. Well, that was a fun start to a live stream. So Max, you see when you're over here, there's good stuff that happens. Are you lifting your claws? Scoot in closer. I think that's usually what folks want. Would you like another eggie? Got one. Oh, that's good. Isn't that tasty? So very, very tasty, Max. You like the fork? Let's see. Oh, we got a little bit more here. Is that the good stuff? I bet it is. Yeah, we're off with Beakfast. That's always fun. Oh, Max. You've got eggie on your beak. Another little bit here. Last bite. Much more like it's something you can actually hold on to with your foot. Okay, put that down here. So Max, what do you think? Is the Halloween season almost here? Well, if it's Halloween, it means you get some friends. Yeah. Hi, Tango. Yeah, we've got Skinny. Skinny's back. I'm hungry. Can I have some eggs? I know the toes are wrong. It's supposed to be 2 toes front, 2 toes back. And the wings are a little bit weird too, huh? There's Skinny. And how about Spooky? You know, Skinny brought in some reinforcements this year. Skinny's a pretty big boy, but, let's see here. Scooch this up a little higher. So there's Skinny. He brought a bigger friend with him. Yeah, that's almost your size, Max. That's what happens if you don't get to eat eggies for Beakfest. Them all bones. And there's his little friend. Look pretty similar, don't they? Brought reinforcements. Okay, Max. That was fun. So spooky season is here. Tico is already into his second pum of the year. And Tico seems pretty happy with the state of affairs. We actually live streamed the first pum. And we did 3 live streams. The first live stream, Tico looked and said, "Pum does not belong on my play stand. And there's a camera. Forget it." So, here, relax, little buddy. Put your wing down. So, yeah, that one, it was an hour of waiting for Tico to go for it, and Tico just kept circling and waiting. A little bit later on, Tico decided that even though there was a play stand involved, and even though the paparazzi, the birdie, were around, he had to get a bit of a nibble on Pum, so he did. And then the third video, him just continuing working on Pum. So those were the 3 live streams this week with Tico. But I thought it was kind of fun. Birds take a bit of time to warm up to something new, even something that they love, like a pumpkin. Tico really, really wanted the Pum to be in his cage. That's where it belongs. He knows that's where he shreds them. And he, so he was trying to wait me out and see what would happen. Tico's got an immense amount of patience. So, more patience than some people I know. Yeah, that's right, Tico. So Tico's been pretty happy. He's demolished his first Pum, and you saw how big that one was. Second Pum's just a little bit bigger than the first. He got it on Thursday night, but on Thursday night, he chose not to start eating it yet. It was out on his play stand, then popped inside of his cage. And if I get Tico a Pum at night, he'll usually appreciate the Pum, but he won't eat it until the next day. I think he's trying to keep his area somewhat clean. Max, here, what do you do? Stay up. Do you need a pedicure? Okay. How about I move your friends? Because, what's in here? What's in here, Max? We got you a brand new box. And there's something inside the box. Inside the box. Need help with the box? What's inside? Here. How about I do this and move this in? There. You see what's inside the box? Oh, Max, come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Up, 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 up. Bums rush up. Here, let's play toss for a little bit. Toss will be a fun game. Hey, Max. What else is in here, huh? Oh, big poopers. Here's a ball I think Tango likes a little bit more. Your other one's a little bit too noisy for him. What do you do with the ball? Right, it's a ball. Well, and Skinny brought you a whole box of blocks. Now, in part, that's because T-Cal, the laughing maniac in the background, has been eating blocks like they are going out of style. Come on up. Because I said so. There you go. Let's see. I don't know why when I lower it all the way that I actually tighten up the screw. Seems to be a habit for me. I know, Max. Well, is there anybody else you'd like to play with? What do you think? Who's this? Hey, Max. How nice. You're preening Karen. Hi, Max. Can I preen you? Hi. Okay, we'll put Karen away. I heard Tango howling in the background. Not quite sure why, because I know how much Tango loves Karen. Hi. Oh, you bit through the ball. Sort of like a rain stick. Okay. I think the ball is about done right now, buddy. You're giving it the eyeballs, suggesting you're done. Now what? Now what do you have in mind? Hey Max, have you checked the weather recently? Let's ask your friend. Alexa, what's the weather?
Currently, in Calgary, it's 8 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies.
Oh.
Today, you can expect lots of clouds with a high of 17 degrees and a low of 3 degrees.
Sorry, Max, it's only 8 degrees out there. Yeah, that's a little too cold. Hey, Connie is asking for your keyboard. Should I go to the closet and get your keyboard? Are you going to be good? Be good. Oh. Oops. Walk like a big bird then. Hey. Here we go. Hey, Max. Connie asked. You play music? Okay, we're going to drop this a little. Oh, we're going up. Where do you want to be? Remember how? Play some music. Gotta push the buttons down. That's right. And we're not gonna eat the buttons. There's all sorts of buttons. We're not going to eat the buttons. We can push them though. And play the music. What kind of music? Your turn. Come on, Bach music. Max, can you do this? Hey, go ahead. Yours. I see what you're thinking. You're saying if it's yours, why can't you eat it? That certain toys are not for eating. I'm going to take a nap on it. Come on. You can play. Play. That's a pretty note. No chewing. No chewing. Those keys sound different? You done? Okay. Done, we'll move the keyboard. Hi. What else do you want to play, Max? We'll play some keyboard. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my birdness. I've got... I've really got to catch up on comments. Hey, Max. Oh, whoops. That was not quite what I had in mind, folks. Wrap it down. Hey, Max. You know, I think Max is really fixated on the ground today. And before we go down there, Max, I want to pull this one piece of paper that was a really ucky poop, okay? How about I don't put that in the grocery bag? Okay. Now we're gonna go all the way down. Going down, down, down. All right, can you see Max yet? Yeah, this tripod is not built for the floor, and it is definitely not built for rapid adjustment. You know what? Oh yeah, we're gonna make some toothpicks down here, I think. Okay. Is that good? Can everybody see Max? Okay. Max is in focus. Okay. There we go. Right. I'm just adjusting the brightness on the camera. I'm noticing I'm running out of battery quite quickly these days on the camera. So let's see, what did we miss on comments? So I'm going to scroll through. Oh, thanks, Connie. Connie says she loved the Palm video. Einstein's in the house. Happy October, Fall Lockers. Yes, KT, those were kind of monstrous, weren't they? Oh, Chris, sorry to hear that you're down with the flu. Feel better soon. Chris, there's actually a video on this channel that you should watch. It's called, trying to think of the exact name, might be called Under the Weather. No, I think it's called Cold and Flu Season, spelled F-L-E-W. Max solves the problem of the common cold. So that's a really, really good video to watch if you're feeling a little bit under the weather. Katie thinks that the skeletons are what made Max run. Now, Max is just being a little bit finicky today. But you know, it's up to him. He's got his own plans when we go to stream. I thought it'd be fun to open up a fresh box of blocks. We could play with the new blocks all day. Max really didn't care about the box. He just wanted a couple on the floor that he could shred. Yeah, Amanda, if you're watching this later, we definitely miss seeing you. see we've got a new flocker joining us. I am a little bit behind on messages, but shout out and a hello to heck no, what did they do to Plankton? You're right, it is almost Halloween, but in this house, Halloween season is all October. KT, did your boy fall into a box of blocks? Okay, Miss Lima's joined us. Family Thanksgiving today for Miss Lima's. Yes, Max says save some turkey for him. He's hungry. Yeah, no, it's crunch time. But you know, Max says if you're having a stressful day, shred some wooden blocks. It's a great distressor. Oh, Tango. We know that you secretly love Karen and you're thinking about sending her a whole box of batteries for the holiday season. You know, Tango, Max says you can't go near Karen. Max likes Karen. She's his friend. So we have the music for Connie. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, Chris, 11 Celsius and raining. You know, 11 Celsius and sort of at the end of the summer, it feels really cold. But if we have an 11 degrees Celsius day in the middle of the winter, it's like, yeah, we're going to go outside. It's hoodie weather. Yeah, Tango, Max is still learning his ABBA on the keyboard. Yeah, so chewing on wood is sort of a bit like an ASMR session. Yeah, Sue, I think that's a really good idea. Doris and Christine screenshotting some of the well wishes and sending them. But Amanda can also watch the chat stream after the video is published. Now, the way that YouTube works with live streams is a little bit weird. When the video is live, you can watch it. You can watch it while it's live. You can watch right after it's live. But it can take up to 24 hours for YouTube to actually process the video. And I think that's moving it sort of into longer term storage, reducing compression, etc. And after the video has been processed, then all of the chat comments are available. So sometimes you don't see them right after the video, but trust me, they are there. You might just have to come back a little bit later on. Yeah, KT, Max is making wooden stakes. He knows that there might be vampires this year. Max, I'm really hoping that's not the floor that just went crunch. Let's see. You know what? He's gonna come down and keep an eye on you. So we do have laminate flooring. It does have some little cracks where the boards join. That's normal for laminate. And one of these days I'm expecting Max to try and insert his beak between the laminate and try and do a bit of a crunch. It's a little bit annoying. And Max has an amazing power with that beak. So I do try and keep a close eye on him when he's on the floor. Because I would not be amused if he did that. that good? Yeah, that is good. Hi, Venus. Yeah, Greenbird, that is Tika laughing in the background. Yeah, Sue, how is your move going? Are you getting everything packed? Are things beginning to feel a bit more normal? So Max is slowly pulling Skinny in towards him. And now we are definitely playing peekaboo. So Max, we're just trying to believe that there's a bird under there. There you are. Yes, Chris. Karen likes to rest her batteries. She's waiting for the big order of batteries that Tango's going to send. Oh no, Sue. Seven days to pack and your helper canceled out. Well, you know, Sue, if the flock was a little bit closer, we'd be over offering you a hand, but it is a little bit far. Max says that he'd come and help shred some paper and make a bit of a mess. He knows that's super helpful. But I guess what we'll do from this distance is we'll just send well wishes and try and distract you from the move as much as we can with some videos. Linda says she's looking for KT's YouTube channel. Search for KT Spirit 1 or click on KT Spirit's name in the comments on any of our videos. You don't have to do it now. KT is one of our regular flockers and is always commenting on videos. But if you go to any of her comments and click on her name, that will take you to her channel. Tango, the good news is Karen is very good at holding her breath. you know, Chris, the flock named the koala. But Karen's a very pretty name. We've got some friends who are named Karen. Sue, so yeah, if you're moving, you can see why you've missed the chat, but you know, you can hang out with us after the fact. You know that we always keep the chats live because we never know what is going to happen from one video to the next. And quite honestly, Max does, I'm really happy how much variety we get on the live streams, because one live stream to the next, you never quite know what is going to happen. Okay, so 1, 2. And I think you buried the skeleton. There you go. I know, Tango, not your favorite ball. We'll see what Max wants to do with it. I'm just trying to give him enough variety to keep everybody entertained. Is that good, Max? Okay, too busy with the blocks to be doing anything else. Yeah, I'll post up a couple of pictures of plum progress. The current pum that Tico is working on, he is carving around in a circle. He's taking the skin off in a circle at the top, and then he's sort of got a stripy design happening. It's kind of fun to watch him destroy a pumpkin. He does not want to get into the middle of the seeds. He actually wants to chew all of the skin off. That's the fun bit of chewing. And he tries to focus on that. If he gets into two parts of the seeds, he'll actually go to another side of the pumpkin. You know, so we have some pretty epic beaks around here. Tico and his pums, I mean, he trains all year round to destroy a pumpkin, but he can destroy a full-size carving pumpkin in 2 to 3 days quite happily. So he gets a couple a week, and only in October. He's pretty happy about it, but you know, he always thinks that there should be more pum. You know, pum year round is what he'd like to run a platform for next election. That along with treats for Pete's. Oh, Tango, you're right. There is a toothpick order pending. Hey, Max, you know those toothpicks you got right there? We're going to pop some in the mail to Tango. He needs some toothpicks. So, Tango, do you have a favorite color? Yellow or red or green or blue? KT, the floor makes a wonderful toothpick holder. Isn't that right, Max? You know, Max really does enjoy playing everything. Okay, so Tango says all colors. All right, perfect. Well, you know, Tango, the good news is if we send you some of the toothpicks, there's no risk of Karen getting stabbed. Yeah, wooden blocks for Max. He's into the Halloween spirit. Hey, Einstein, what colors? Hi, Robin. Glad that you're joining us today. So Einstein is recommending orange. And you know what? Orange is a good color, especially for Halloween. What we're going to do right now, Max, here we go. Einstein says he'd like an orange one. There you go. Can you shred that? Can you shred that for a friend Tango? Into storage after you're packing up, you know, at least in the interim until everything gets settled, keep in mind that there's a bonus to that. When you move, you don't have to unpack. Yes, so orange is definitely the color of Hello Weird. Are you enjoying that, Max? So our plans for the weekend, we're going to get outside a bit with Max if the weather cooperates. Right now it's still a little bit too chilly. Days are getting shorter and temperatures are definitely cooling off. But we do have the hoodies, which keep Max warm. By now, if you've been paying attention to some of the socials, you know, we do have social media posts apart from YouTube. We've got Twitter, Facebeak, and InstaFlock. But if you've been paying attention over there, you'll have noticed Max modeling a couple of his new hoodies. He's been out in his purple spooky Halloween, the skull hoodie, the little skulls on the things. He has been outside in his sort of sweat top with the rainbow patch jersey. That was kind of fun. It really is the colors of fall. We've got the yellows, the oranges, the greens against the gray. Very cozy. And we've been out in the jean jacket hoodie. Nice and casual. Max kind of likes that one. And so let's see, we've got those three. We've got the Burberry hoodie as well that everybody's seen before. It was his first hoodie, which is fantastic. And then for Hello Weird, we showed you a quick preview when we did the unpacking video and on last week's live stream of the skull hoodie. We haven't unpacked that one out of its bag yet, but we've got to get that one out, and we wanted to wait for October, being the true spooky season. So that'll be kind of fun too. Don't you think, Max? You want to wear a skull hoodie? We should have got two skull hoodies. The purple one's got the skull beads, and the black one's got the skull on the front. Yeah, Max does not like modeling hoodies indoors. If you watch the video, I know we posted it a little bit out of order. We posted it after you've already seen some of the hoodies. But sometimes it takes a bit of time just to pull some of the videos together. But with that particular, so I know you've seen that one. You sort of saw the unpacking. But on that video, you noticed that Max, we popped a hoodie on him late at night, and he did not want anything to do with it. He was looking really, really annoyed and unimpressed. It was late at night, and I was too excited to open everything. He did not want to open things at night. He was not impressed with the hoodie. It was sort of a case of, you can take this off me now, or you can take me outside. Max, however, if I pop a hoodie on and we go outside immediately, he is happy as a clam to be out there. You're making a big mess over there. KT's now thinking she needs some of your steaks for Hello Weird. Oh, we're working on yellow. Yeah, so we might get out with some of the hoodies if the weather cooperates. I found this week when I was out with Max and the hoodies in the evening, I was a little bit too cold. I was wearing bare arms, which is usually what I do when I've got Max out, because this way I can gauge how warm or how cold he is. And he was wearing a hoodie. His feet were warm on my arm, and he was quite comfortable. He was sort of looking at me when I told him that I was cold and we had to go in. Not impressed. He wanted to stay out for a bit. He definitely has his opinions, but the hoodies do keep him warm, which is kind of cool. Connie, popping on the hoodies are kind of interesting. They go over the head and then Velcro behind the back. So Connie's asking about a video to show how we put the hoodie on Max. Not a bad idea. I'll try and set up a camera the next time we're going out if Max is being cooperative. Sometimes popping the hoodies on is a bit of a process, and I usually try to get the hoodie on quite quickly and then right outside so that Max does not have a chance to say what's going on. With his harness, he'll pick out the harness, pop it on, he'll hang out in it for 10 minutes before going out quite happily. He knows what's coming. Venus, you'll notice that Tico has never worn a hoodie. There's a very good reason in Tico's mind. You know, Linda, I'm kind of partial to purple as well. Purple's such a pretty color. But you know, Burberry is also kind of cool. If you listen carefully in the background, there's some palm munching sounds. And sometimes I don't know what's in Max's mind. He'll try and combine multiple pieces of wood, and I'm not quite sure what he has in mind. If he thinks he's trying to build something or what. Thanks, Robin. We definitely tried. I mean, one thing that I think is really, really important about having a flock around is providing enrichment opportunities, providing new experiences, and making sure that life is more than a cage. You know, it was much easier pre-COVID when Max could go out on regular outings and visit lots of people. Sundays, I think, were his favorite day of the week just because that was sort of his big day for going visiting. And he had all sorts of adventures with that. He definitely, I think he does miss it. We've gone back to Pisces once during summer when our COVID numbers were low and things seemed to be in pretty good shape. Unfortunately, following that, we started seeing some spikes. We're in Calgary, Alberta, and our hospitals right now are pretty stressed. You know, we keep hearing talk about triage for ICU beds, and other provinces are sending in some help. The Red Cross is sending in some help. Canadian government is sending in some help. You know, so we definitely have a fourth wave happening here. It's honestly, you know, it just means that we hang out at home a bit more and find things to do with Max that are more indoor and more local in nature. Connie, you know, Vasco wouldn't understand what's going on, and he'd probably be trying to figure out what that hoodie's doing on him. Well, flockers, I think that we're probably coming up on the end of the hour. I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out and bearing with us as Max did his disappearing act at the beginning of the video. And I hope everybody's staying healthy and happy. Sue, wishing you the absolutely best of moves. Chris, hope you're feeling better soon. And the same goes to Doris and Amanda. Yeah. All right, Max, what do you think? Yeah. Oh, you're sorting your blocks. Hey, Max, can you help pick out which blocks we're going to send to our friend Tango? You know, maybe Tango would like a picture of Karen too. All right, flockers, thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful stream. Bok bok.